Hi there, it's me again, your Lavanya. We are continuing our discussion on Thiruvarutpayan, verse number 24. Andru உள்ளொளியோடு ஆவியிடை அடங்கி இன்றளவும் நின்றது இருள். We have been talking about the quality or the characteristics of something that is totally hiding the knowledge and the intellect of the soul, which we called it as Arnavam. So we have already been talking about this one particular element called as Arnavam and how it is encapsulating this soul in such a way that the soul is not even able to realize that its original characteristic is to be happy and to achieve the happiness or the blissful state. Now, in today's verse, our Guru is explaining one more information. Actually, he's detailing one by one. If you look at it, right, the information that is revealed to us is one step at a time, right? And it's quite interesting. If you look at this, he says, if you look at around us, soul, when we were in total darkness, that's what, if you remember, we were talking about one of the technical term called as Kevala nilai. Kevalam means full darkness. So the soul was in complete darkness. There was no hope of light at all, and it was encapsulated by this particular entanglement, which is called as Arnavam. Arnavam is full darkness. It was like a shell that covered the soul completely, and it never let, it's like if you imagine an egg, right? There is a shell around that, and the quality of the shell is to make sure that it doesn't take anything called as happiness. Now, what our Almighty did was, He started showing His graceful bliss on us. That started to, a little by little, I mean, of course, we were inside the shell, right? So we can't really absorb everything. So what He started doing is, He started sharing this bliss with us. He started showing His love, His grace towards us. What happened because of that is the soul started maturing little by little. As an example, you can look at a seed potted in a plant. After a while, you will see the seedling coming out. That's exactly an example. We were in total darkness, and when the climate, or the soil, whatever you're talking about, when the entire environment is just nice, just ready, the seeds started sprouting, which is nothing but the soul. That is when the Almighty gave this body, gave the entire pleasure that we are going through right now, the earth and everything. He gave us everything, including this physical body. When He had given that to us, it was such a wonderful experience. Why did He give us this? Not to just be immersed in this kind of a world. This is not our life. This is not our journey. He gave us this to realize this is not our journey, and our journey is beyond this, which is to reach the Almighty. So what happened is, right now, after He had given this body, after He had given all the products around us, which is, we call it as the physical body, our sense organs, which is internal, the sense organs. The third one is all the worldly pleasures that we are going through right now, and also the feeling that we are enjoying when we are taking up the effect of the pleasure, rather the pleasure that we are enjoying using all these products around us, or basically the entire world. So when we eat a fruit, that is basically one of the pleasure we are going through. When we are seeing a nice flower, that is a pleasure we are going through. Who gave us this? Everything was given to us by Almighty. Now, if you look at it, the omnipotent, the omnipresent has given us all these. Why did He give this? Because He wanted to make us realize that there is something called as darkness, which is hiding you in reaching. This is basically like a hindrance for you to achieve me. Be aware of that. Get rid of it. That is what He's trying to teach us every single minute, every single second, every single nanosecond, every experience we are going through. Why do you think we are going through that experience? It is not for fun. It is not for going through a pain. But of course, to understand that the reason behind this birth, the reason behind this suffering, the reason behind this enjoyment is to say this is not permanent. Get to something which is really, really permanent, which is going to be the blissful state. Now, what is stopping us in reaching or realizing that there is a blissful state is this particular element called as Arnavam. When did it come to us? There is no date for it. When is it going to go away from us? There is no date for it, because one of the attribute of the soul is this Arnavam, which is always with us. Only thing we can do is keep it under control. And can we do it with our own initiative? No, we cannot do that. So we need the Almighty's blessings and His effort to keep this Arnavam under control, and not under our control, under His control rather. That is what today's verse is also trying to emphasize. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, bye-bye.